right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach and rule well, taught us this truth. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000, pushing this truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. Lord, will we be at that number? I'm your brother Tobiah Yakonah coming at you with another video. Lord willing, it's edifying. This is on the new moon. It's just real quick. Let's hit Genesis 1, chapter 1, and verse 14. All right. All right. It reads Genesis 1 and verse 14. And the Most High said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and for years." All right, so the firmament, basically it's like a dome around the earth. It's pretty much for the purpose of this lesson. Is I would say it's just the atmosphere. It's space. All right. But it's divided into certain portions. But we're not going to get into all of that. That goes into the seventh verse of this chapter. But so the lights are speaks about is speaking to stars. All right. Is speaking to the moon, okay? Speaking to the sun, all right? It says, let them be for signs. So you have certain signs. You have like shooting stars and comets and, eclipses and so forth and so on. We're seeing those in these days right now. Verse 15, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. Genesis 1 and 16, and the Most High made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. So the greater light is the sun, and the lesser light is the moon. All right. So, the moon is made for the calendar. All right. The moon actually keeps track of the days, and it's a part of keeping track of the seasons. All right, we'll get to that in a minute, Lord willing. This is just 1 and verse 17. And the Most High set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. Verse 18, to rule all over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And the Most High saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. So, every day is 1,000 years, just to make mention. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and prove that the moon is dealing with the months. All right. Scriptures already say what they say, but we can go deeper with some secular definitions of moon. So when you go to, bear with me for a second. When you go to the definition of moon, it says in the Edom Online, it says heavenly body which revolves about the earth monthly. So that already right there gives you a sign. It gives you is already showing you that the moon is dealing with the earth in a monthly way, right? Reading on down, then it goes to say, quote unquote, or quote, moon, month, end quote. Source also from Sanskrit, masa, quote, moon, month, end quote. And it goes, what does it say? Avestan, ma, Persian ma, Armenian miss, quote, month, end quote. Greek, mine, quote, moon, end quote. Mean, quote, month. So as you can see, all of these other languages, moon and month are interchangeable. All right. So ultimately, moon means month. It says here, quote, to measure, in reference to the moon's phases as an ancient and universal measure of time. It's not hard to find out, man, that moon means month. I mean, and if you want to go the other way, the other direction, you can go to the word month, and it'll pretty much tell you, it'll tell you the same thing. It'll tell you the same thing, man. So I'm not going to get it. So moon means month. The moon is used as a measurement, as the definition had said, to measure in reference to the moon's phases as an ancient and universal measure of time. All right. I also got here so when we're dealing with the Sabbath, if we go to Ezekiel, book of Ezekiel, chapter 20 and verse 20, 20 and verse 12. It says, moreover, also I gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord. Lord there in all caps, meaning Yahweh. That's the name of the Lord. You can find that in the beginning of every Bible that you open up. They tell you that the word, the name Lord in all caps, they'll tell you like Yahweh or YHWH, the tetragrammaton, but it's Yahweh in the Hebrew, in the Paleo Hebrew, in the ancient Hebrew. All right. It says, I am the Lord that sanctify them. Sanctify means to make holy. So the Sabbath is made as a day of rest. Get it real quick. All right. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Holy meaning separate. Verse 9, 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord. Lord in all caps, Yahweh, thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. All right, so when you go into, days of the week, there were no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those all go back to pagan gods. The names of those days go back to pagan gods, man. This was way before all that paganism was going on. All right, the Lord had what? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not, the Sabbath is not Friday sundown to Saturday sundown throughout the whole year. That only makes sense. How can you not understand that? Well, the Lord deals with people the way he deals with people, certain individuals. But this is so clear. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So, 7 days in a week. On the seventh day is the Sabbath. And you to keep it holy. All right. The beginning of a month is the new moon. So let's go into, maybe you could say the new moon marks the beginning of a month. So let's go into the definition of the new moon. What is a new moon? If the moon keeps the time, what's the definition of new moon? All right. I pulled this up from, I believe it's like almanac.com, which does the Farmer's Almanac. It says, what is a new moon? When is the next new moon? It is a new moon. For astronomers, a new moon means no moon to see. I'll read that again. It's a new moon. For astronomers, a new moon means no moon to see. For many cultures, however, the new moon carries special meaning. What does a new moon look like and what does it mean? Let's explore, fellow moon lovers. What is a new moon? A new moon is essentially the opposite of a full moon. I'll read that again. A new moon is essentially the opposite of a full moon. During a full moon, we see the side of the moon that is illuminated by the sun, giving the moon its bright, glowing appearance. During a new moon, which we already know that the moon gives its own light. So that's going off. All right. That's going off. This is because the sun can illuminate rocks all around the earth. They don't glow in the middle of the night.